Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then he with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Check right. Check right. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Boom, boom.
On first down, Fields. It's caught. It's Miller. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Akers, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. It's caught by Bryant. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Drew Kaiser now to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey! He's mine.
They'll set up a throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Bryant has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
choosing Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
To throw on second down. Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, high 7. Now. Target. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Get down.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pick it up. 25, 61. Match box, white. Hey, box drop. 55, Mike 55. He's tired of reading. He's tired of us.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get ready. Come on. We got motion. Back up. Hey, check it.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Akers. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Check 52.
Looking to throw. Fields. And Ingram hauls it in. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down now, Akers works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give right side, it's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. He's not going to get me. Switch, switch, switch. Big 80 weapon. Bravo.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Look at me. Zip. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Go.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Washington on 3rd and short, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Protein spill.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 1st down, this is Geis. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Go. I got motion. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike
55.
2nd and 9 now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Chris on travel. 5. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Operating from the gun. Fields is going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, check. Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Where's Hayward? Quick.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 43. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
3 buzz. Go. Yep. 55, Mike 55. I'm coming. Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hatchet. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Recon, 132 fighter. Alert 3. Watch the twist. Fire.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
52, come on, go. Here we go, get on the field. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's got it to Hilton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They come out here in the I. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
let's go. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. 2nd and 15. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the left side. Akers. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, orbit. D-line, get that quarterback. Switch. Hey. Under 10.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Throwing on first down. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Watch the pass. Speed dribble.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. Room past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Jacksonville.
Switch. 22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber. No, I got him.
On first down, Fields. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
SOS. Hey, check Michael Ladder, Here we go, you ready?
To throw on second down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, alert 3. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
5-2 is the Mike 5-2.
On 4th down, Fields. And he's got Miller. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check the hot read.
2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Team 6.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's get off the field. Check 3. Hey, switch gears. Sponge.
Shoot.
Out of the gun, Geis. And an alley to run.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.